Hello everyone. In this video, we will see about the operation of an Braun Array multiplier. In digital circuits, multiplication is one of the most and important arithmetic operations, but it's one of the most time-consuming too. So to make multiplication very much fast and more structured, engineers use an array multipliers. And among them, one of the most widely used is Braun Array Multiplier. It is also called as a parallel array multiplier, and specifically we can use this Braun array for an unsigned multiplication. Whereas here is a well organized one, where here we will use an carry save adder, and then the last stage alone will have an and ripple carry adder. The first stage is all a carry save adder. We will use carry save adder, and then the last stage alone we will use an ripple carry adder. Suppose if you are not well aware about the carry save adder, already in this channel there is a carry save adder video is there. Please go and watch it over there. So now here I will show you the Braun array multiplier operations. So usually so here we have an Braun array. So usually what we'll do, we have an two input bits and then we have partial products. So for example, the input bits are an 1010, the 0011. So what we'll do, we have to multiply. We have to multiply this is a A and this is a B. So what we'll do, we'll multiply with the B with the A. So 1. So 0, 1, 0, 1. And then 1 to 1 into 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 0 into anything, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0, 0, 0, 0. So usually what we will do in normal array multiplication, this 0 will comes as it is, this 1, 0, we will store the sum over here and carry over here. So 1, 0, sum is 1, 0, sum is 1 and carry is 0. Once again 0, 0, 1, 0, sum is 1 and carry is 0. Once again sum is 1 and carry is 0. Once again sum is 1, carry is 0, and then 0, 0. So this is the output. This is how array multiplication works. Whereas in carry save adder, we will use an whereas in Braun multiplier, we will use an carry save adder in this. So how? Let us see. So we will use an 1 0 1 0 and then 0 0 1 1. So before that, I will show you the A3, A2, A1, A0, B0, B1, B2, and B3. So what we'll do? We'll multiply the B0 with A0, B0 with A1, B0 with A2, and B0 with A3, and then B1 with A0, B1 with A1, B1 with A2, and B1 with A3, and then B2 with A0, B2 with A1, B2 with A2, and B2 with A3, and B3 with A0, B3 with A1, B3 with A2, and then B3 with A3. So these all are called partial products. So here what is this? These all are AND gates. These all are AND gates. So now what we will do in the Braun multiplier, we will store this as usual. We will use an half adder and sum will be here and carry will be saved in the next stage. Carry will be saved in the next stage, and then here we have a three inputs. So these three inputs will add up and sum will be here and carry will be given to the next stage. Carry is saved in the next stage. So then this sum and carry will get added up and then produce the output. And then here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inputs are there. So here this 3 will be gets added up and then carry will be given to the next stage. And then I have this sum B3 A naught and carry will be there. It will provide some the next bit sum, and then carry will be given to the next stage. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So first these three inputs gets added up, and then sum and carry is given to the next stage, and then this sum and carry is provides a sum and carry is given to the next stage. So I have four inputs. So likewise we'll be keep on adding. So now here it will be very much fast. So now let us see this block diagram for the clear understanding. So now A naught B naught, it's a product output 0, and then A1 B naught. So now let me have it over here. Now here, we have translated this into this block diagram. So B naught A naught. You can see here B naught A naught came coming as a final output. So here we have got the first output P naught. So then B naught A1 B1 A naught. So now you can see here B naught A1 B1 A naught B1 both gets added up, and then P1 and carry is propagating saving to the next stage. Then you can see here a2 B0 and then B1 A1. So you can see here A2 B0, B1 A1 gets added up, sum is stored over here, and carry is saved in the next stage. So usually normal array multiplication, what happens? The carry also gets added in the same stage. So now here, it will be very much fast. So then A0 B2 and carry from the previous stage. Carry from the previous stage gets added up over here, and sum is from the previous stage gets added up over here, and then we have got the B2, and then A3 B0 and then B1 A2 gets added up, and then sum and carry is given to the next stage, and then sum and then B2 A1 and carry from the previous stage gets added up. This three gets added up, and then you can see here B1 A2 carry from the previous stage gets added up, and then sum from the above stage gets added up. This three will provide the sum, and then carry. Carry is saved to the next stage, and then this sum carry from the previous stage and A naught B3 gets added up and it provides a P3. Likewise, keep on carries keep on saving. You can see here carries keep on saving from the next stage. The last stage alone we have an ripple carry addition. So here, whereas carry cannot be given to the next stage, so here it should be propagated by ripple by one by one. The last stage alone is a normal ripple carry adder. The above stage is all about carry save adder. So if you use carry save adder, it is very much fast multiplication, and then so here will be more less time consumption will be there when compared to normal array multiplication. So through this video, we have explored about the structure and working of a Braun Array multiplier, and how partial products are generated and added up, and then why it is preferred design in high-speed arithmetic hardware. Thank you for watching.